How much should I tip on a cruise? That's a question that a lot of cruisers have these days, and I'm going to give you my advice on how I tip. What are my tips for tipping, if you will, and we'll talk about it right after this. Hey guys, it's Mike from Cruise Boat Adventures here, and I'm back again with another cruise tips vlog. And today's topic for discussion is tipping. Should you tip? How much should you tip? And that seems to be a popular debate these days amongst cruisers. And I'm just going to give you my advice on what I do whenever I go on a cruise. So here we go. All right, so the first category that I think of when I, as far as tipping goes, is the porters / baggage handlers. And so when I arrive at the cruise terminal, I usually have a backpack and a suitcase with me, and I usually will check my suitcase in with the porters to carry that on the ship, so that way, once I get on the ship, I don't have to lug around a suitcase. It's just makes things easier on me. And so for these folks, I usually tip somewhere between $5 and $10 per bag. Again, usually I'm only checking one bag, so a lot of times I'll give them a $5 bill or maybe a 10. And I don't know, I kind of feel that's it's appropriate. These folks are lugging around those suitcases. It's a little bit more of a physical kind of job, so I don't mind tipping a little bit extra for the porter, for the effort and for the convenience. Okay, so the next group of folks that I will consider tipping are the bartenders and the drink servers. So, sometimes I'm sitting at the bar, or maybe sometimes I'm in the casino, and, they have the drink servers going around. And even if the drinks are free, I still give them a tip, Now, how much do I tip? Well, usually, either $1 or $2 per drink. Just depends. Depends on, how much I'm drinking, or maybe sometimes I might, wait till the end and give a $5 bill. But usually my rule of thumb is $1 per drink, And again, this is just my philosophy on it. This is what I do. I'm not saying everybody should do that, but that's what I do. Before I continue, I'd like to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Private Internet Access. They're the only VPN I trust. Browsing the internet unprotected, you are exposing all your data, including passwords, photos, and banking information, to the possibility of being stolen. A VPN hides your IP address and encrypts your internet connection, securing it from the eyes of your internet service provider, network administrators, and government censors. Using the internet without PIA is like taking a shower without a door. Everyone can hear your terrible scene. Now let me give you 3 reasons to use PIA. Number 1, it's the world's most transparent VPN provider with over 30 million downloads. They never record user data, and it's been proven multiple times in court. Number 2, PIA works with all major streaming services, so you can access more content than ever before. Plus, it's one of the few VPNs that support P2P file sharing. Number 3, PIA is available for all platforms such as Windows, Mac OS, and Android. You can use one PIA subscription to protect an unlimited number of devices at the same time. And another great reason, PIA is giving my viewers a huge discount. By clicking the link in the description of this video, you can save 83% on a subscription to PIA and get 4 months free. That comes out to about $2.03 a month. So do yourself a favor, subscribe to PIA VPN today and give yourself a peace of mind. And the next group of folks that I consider tipping are the wait staff, whether they're in the main dining room or if I'm at specialty dining. Uh, usually I don't eat in the main dining room that many meals on a cruise, but I generally try to go in there at least once. But if I do specialty dining, I try to take care of those servers as well. Some people may disagree with me on that, and I know that when you prepay gratuities, that a lot of that money gets filtered to the servers, to the room stewards, to the people that work in the main dining room. But again, this is just what I prefer to do, and when it comes to the main dining room wait staff, I usually wait to the end of the cruise and settle up with them there. How much I tip depends. Might depend on how many times I ate in the main dining room. But I generally will say right around $20. And when it comes to the specialty dining folks, because usually they'll bring you the little ticket at the end of the meal, and I might, go with the 20% rule there. But I know that when it comes to the wait staff, it can be a demanding job, especially the ones working in the main dining room. They're handling a lot of different tables, trying to get a lot of different orders right. And I've seen them carry sometimes I see them carry those trays, and they've got like, I don't know how many, meals stacked on each tray. So that's pretty daunting task, if you ask me. And some people, even if you're on a Carnival cruise, the main dining room wait staff might even have to perform song and dance routines. I know if you've been on a Carnival cruise, you always hear that Showtime thing going on in the main dining room. So I think it's, for me, like I said, I think it's appropriate to give them a little something extra. But hey, that's just my 2 cents on the issue. And last but not least, you have the room attendants. And now these folks, in my opinion, they have a very important job. And I'm not saying that the other folks don't have an important job, but a lot of these folks are being asked to service more and more or larger amounts of rooms throughout the day, every single day. And they're picking up your trash, they're cleaning your bathrooms, making up your beds, making towel animals. And so, I think they deserve a little extra effort or a little extra gratuity, in my opinion. And so my rule of thumb when it comes to the room attendant or room steward is I usually go with somewhere between $5 and $10 per day. And I'll write out. I'll have like a little thank you note, or thank you card, that I'll leave for them. The day that I debark from the ship, I'll put the money in the envelope, put the card, write a little personal note to them, and I'll leave it on the bed for them or leave it on the table for them. And like I said, I just think the kind of service that these folks provide and never complaining about it, I think it deserves a little something. Well, that's it, folks. That's the best advice I can give you on tipping on a cruise. I don't know if that helps anybody. Don't know if that gives anybody a frame of reference. And keep in mind, this is just my opinion. This is just what I do. I'm not saying that you should do it. I don't think it. I'm not trying to force it on anybody. But if you are considering tipping, and maybe this would be a little guideline to help you out on that. So let me know in the comments what you think. Are there some folks that I missed that maybe should have been on the list? What did I tip too low? Too much? Let me know in the comments what you think about. Excuse me, what you think about what I came up with, and let me know if I need to add something to it. And with that, folks, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you're enjoying whatever it is that you're doing. Oh, wait a minute. Gee, I almost forgot. If you like this video, consider hitting the thumbs up on the way out. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It'll keep you up to date on whatever it is I've got going on. And I truly appreciate anybody that watches, likes, shares, subscribes my videos. And with that, I will close the video. So I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.